quick an update about my current kit. It's a Nobell Gundam Neo-Sweden mobile fighter. I started this a few weeks back, actually probably more than a month if I'm not mistaken, but I haven't had time to build her completely because I worked on my project for the GPWC, which was my Leo NPD. So now that I have some free time tonight, I might go and continue building because this lovely little kit has just these parts done. Let me show you where it is. It should be here somewhere. I know I painted a part of it. Oh, there. You'd be so surprised. Hi, Nikki. And oh, Fritz. I am going to show you. All I've done is this, which is part of her. Oops. This is part of her chest armor. There you go. So you can't see it probably from the video or the camera, but this one actually already has some paint on it. I used armored Komodo paints, a clear base coating, and I used some, you can see some of the shimmer if I cover the lights a little bit. There you go. I used some pigment for this. So the main process was clear coat, clear base coat. What did I use? White. Oh my, I think I used white if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, white gloss. Yeah, pretty certain I used white. White gloss, and then I put the pigment and then mirror gloss. It doesn't show as glossy as it should have been, but I see a little gloss, a little shimmer, and I'm pretty happy with that, so that's okay. And I was supposed to work on having that sticker removed, like use paint instead, because this is a metallic red sticker. Oh my, this camera loses its focus, but there. I might work on repainting that maybe in the next few weeks. We'll see. What I messed up with this particular little thing is the red part, which I had to repaint. I painted it clear red, but I guess my challenge here is there are some spots that are too or overpainted, so it comes off as dark. It might need a little more sanding, so we'll see how that goes. And I know I have another part of this already built, but let me just check. So hello and good evening to all my building friends there if you're watching, or for those who are interested in building Gundams or Gunpla for that matter. Hi, hello and good evening to everybody, and stick around. I'm gonna record until I run out of battery. Probably that would be the best thing to do tonight. And here we go. I'm just really still setting up, but I got my tools all out. I got these, and I haven't touched them for maybe a week or more. I'm excited to build at least just a bit of it. Oh please, I need to build at least what's next, because I think I've only done, let's check, I think I've only done 1 and 2. Yeah, so there's that. 1 and 2. I haven't even completed two. I think I've only done one, but let's see. So we got this all good, and this part right here, and this part right there. Right. So I've got to put something. Give me a moment. Okay. So yeah. Put this on here. Waiting for it to snap. Put it there. Okay. Snap is good. That's pretty good. Let's see. So I got that. And I'm gonna go for this. At the top. See, to complete the chest part. Snaps right nicely. There you go. I don't think it's supposed to fold like this. Let me double check. I will need my tweezers. Where are you, tweezers? I see you. Let's check if we have anyone watching. Hello for everybody watching with me right now. Good evening, and I'm working on a Nobell. What I have is just her chest area and a little bit back here, so I just needed to check this. I think I put it the wrong way, but as I mentioned, I'm recording until I have no battery, and I'm just prying this little thing open. Let's see. Okay. I might have gotten that wrong. Yeah, I did. So, let's check. So I got this to your head. Alright. Yep. And get it all the way in. There you go. That's how it's supposed to be. Alright. I'm gonna go put this back in. Now that seems more secure. That feels so much better. There you go. I have her chest area. I messed up that sticker part. Hey Aaron, hey Jason. Thanks for watching. And Michael James too. Everybody. Oopsie, what did I do? Okay. Thanks. Alright, so I'll be seeing to be on screen right now that. So again, let me just show you real quick the chest area of Nobell. Can't see it too much with the light glaring, but it has some of that armored Komodo pigment already placed. And that is it. If only my phone would focus better, would have been fun, but it does not too. So this, oh no, but I see some sticker parts going on here. So I need an A15, A18, and A16. I got that covered. There's my trusty side cutter. So for those who are new to building or are interested in building, I would definitely suggest investing on a good tools to begin with, and that would really help make your experience a little easier when it comes to building. So I did say A16, A15, and what else? 18, 16, 15, and 18. So what I have here in front of me are what we call runners. Oops, they also call them sprues. Some people do. And the way that you know if you have the right part to cut is to make sure that you're on the right runner. So each runner has a letter. This one is C1, this one is B, and I'm looking for A. So the Nobel Gundam has very limited parts and actually just has four runners, so it's pretty manageable. And we need a 16, 15, and 18. So this is runner A. I'm sure it is A because it says so right there. A. And then to match what is needed on the diagram, you all just need to search for the number, because there are numbers right there, like this one, right here. The yellow part is a 22, but that's not what we need. 32. But what we need is 18, 16, and 15. And they're the blue parts right there. This is a 15, and that's 16. And 18 is all the way to this part right here. That's it. So I need those 3 parts. So I'm going to go cut them, because that's what the manual said. You need those 3 parts to put on the chest that we already have ready, which is this one. So I got 16, 15, and 18. So let's do that. I'm going to cut not too close to the runner itself so that we have time to clean that up and not to worry too much about the nub marks. Also be careful not to make it fly off the table, because then you'd be really having a hard time trying to look for a very small piece on the floor. Believe me, it's annoying because it's happened to me more than once. And I'm going to go and cut this number 18 right here. And I'll clean that up with my side cutter, which is this candy corn colored side cutter. It's a Nanye. And then I'm going to clean it up with also my trusty hobby knife, which I actually need to change blades with, or I need to change the blade of this one real soon. But for now, we got all 3 parts covered, so I'm going to clean it up first. Well, this is my process, and a lot of my builder friends have different processes too, but this is what I do. And I cut it as close as I could to the main part of it, especially if the runner isn't undergated. You'll be needing to be a little careful about it, not to make any white marks or what we call stress marks on the plastic. If it does get any of the stress marks or white parts on the nub marks, we call those nub marks, then you can just clean it up with your sanding sticks or buffers, whatever works for you. I might have cut these parts a little too close to the part itself, but I'll work on cleaning that. I'll do the other one, and so it goes. So let's do that, and let's clean it up. Here we go. Alright, last part, number 18, is this part right here. Oopsie. Careful. And this part right here, which is smooth enough. And that right there. And right there. It's peeking. Okay. So since I didn't cut too close to the part itself, I'm going to check what I got. Alright. I'm going to clean it up a little bit with my trusty Tamiya, and then I will buff it to make it as smooth as the other parts, being very careful not to remove too much or too thick a part. There we go. needs buffing and sanding. This part here. Okay, already I can see stress marks, the white parts. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna clean that, I promise. Alright, and right there. So that I need to clean. Not as cleanly smoothened as I thought it would be. So we'll work on that. There's the other blue piece. Oh, it's falling. Alright, so this one is a bit too thick. I'm gonna go cut this. See, it's a bit too big. I left out a pretty big chunk of that. And I'm gonna cut it. Still. Careful not to cut too much or cut yourself. I've cut myself too many times. And it still hurts. And here we go. Getting as close to the level of the other parts as I can. Although this definitely needs some sanding because it's too glossy. Okay, smooth but glossy. So it's still a very visible nub mark. And a stress mark. Stress marks are usually whitish, and I have a lot of those on this particular part. Here we go. And the last one for this part. Okay, it's pretty decently cleaned. Okay, let's get the other one. Alright, so we got 3 parts that have the marks. Clean this one up first. Okay. Oops. Stress mark. Galore. Okay. This is clean as it gets. And this one is. Okay. I probably need to really change this blade. Most stress marks are, well, they happen because either your blade is a little dull, or maybe it's a technique that you're cutting it, maybe it's too close. Either way, it's very obvious and visible. We don't like that. We want it smooth and the same color as the other parts, which is not going to happen unless you clean it. So that's why we're going to clean those parts in a little bit. Okay, there you go. So what do we use to clean these parts? Well, this is where your sanding sticks will come in. This is 800 grit, so, and this one is 600 and 3000. So 600, 3000. The way that it's done is through progressive sanding. Although for this I'll be starting with 600 grit. And if it's good, we'll use just the 3000 grit. If that would be enough. Which doesn't seem to be the case, so use this 800 grit. Okay. A lot of the videos I've watched are advising that you use just one direction for buffing and sanding. I sometimes forget that, but this came out pretty okay. This one again. Use 800 for that. Then buff. Then we buff to make it shiny. Okay. And this is good enough. the smaller pieces, I've been advised to like use a smaller stick. Haven't gotten around to cutting it in that precise manner, so I'm just gonna use this as it is. And oops, you see, I'm doing it from both directions. A lot of people will not agree. Okay, just want it to look shiny as the other parts as possible. For a part that's so tiny, this already has some flashes. So let's see if that can be fixed. Okay, this one is pretty okay. Doesn't have too many stress marks, but I'm buffing it anyway because I want it to be shiny. And oh, I was so mistaken. That's definitely got a stress mark. Wait, I need 800. Alright, so I got these three already done. Now it's time to place it here. So the way that we got this is piece number 15. It's going to go to this slot right here. Okay, it's the blue part. So this is like the collar of the Sailor Moon-ish looking kit. So it's got that snapped into place quite nicely. So just want to make sure it doesn't seem like it's off. Kind of looks like it's off, so just buffing it a little bit more. There you go. I'll get the other blue collar part. Put it right there. Snaps into place very nicely. Now we got the two collars all good. And at the back, it's the flap of your uniform. So for me, Nobell looks a lot like Sailor Moon. Even the uniforms of other characters in Sailor Moon are pretty similar to what this is. It's got a flap at the back, and she's going to have a red ribbon in the middle, which I want to put tonight. So at least let me finish the chest area before I end this video. And that's the one next. Although it says on the instructions to put some sticker on it, sticker that has that symbol. So they're in those kinds of characters. I'm just going to go look that up. It's a very small piece of sticker paper. Oh, it has to have that part, the white part. So for additional detail, a lot of people opt to just paint them instead of using the stickers, which I eventually plan to do, but for now I will be using the sticker as indicated. A lot of people hate using stickers on their Gunpla. I'm pretty partial to it. There's some that I find extremely difficult to put on, but the rest are pretty straightforward and easy, so let's try it out. I hope I'm not messing this up by placing it here. Okay, so, alright, too late. I think I already messed it up. Let's try it again. Come on, come with me. Come with me. Lift off. So we're supposed to put it here. Right. I'm not pressing on this, I'm sure. Okay. Would it even reach this part right here? Okay. Wait a second. I think it's supposed to be inside the blue line. Yep, okay, we got this. I got this. Yep, I really do. So it's a stripe on your uniform, similar to what a lot of Japanese schoolgirl uniforms have. And it's going to go all the way to that part. Which means I probably need to stick some sticker here too. Anyway, for now, this is all that we need. And that looks pretty okay. Not too bad. Okay, not too bad. Okay, so, yep, I knew it. This part needs the sticker to go all the way to the front. That's what these are for. Alright, I'm going to place them there now. Alright, here we go. So this is mainly just to continue what you started with that other main piece. So practically we are just going to continue with the line that we started. And don't let go, okay? I'm trying to put it as steadily as I could. This can be a little tricky. I don't have the steadiest of hands. There we go. As long as it's going to follow the line and end up where I wanted to end it, there. I'm pretty happy with that. That's okay. Then let's go do the other one before my battery runs out and I don't get to finish that chest area. So, here we go. I'll also be uploading this video on my YouTube channel because I have been very, very swamped with work, well, traveling mainly with work-related traveling. So I haven't been able to upload anything new on my YouTube channel, but this is definitely going to go there because it's still Gundam related, it's still about building, although I've only built this part of Nobell. Alright, there we go. Oop, please don't move. One more time. So, place it just to continue what we started with the line. Come on. Okay, touch down. And go and continue all the way to there. Yay! Might end up painting that anyway, but for now, it looks pretty good. Okay. Pretty okay. Okay, now all I need is the ribbon. The ribbon also has a sticker thing going on. So sticker in the middle, that's number 10, A10. So it's this cute little ribbon. 10. Let's cut it. Let's cut the ribbon that we're going to place in the middle of her chest, in the middle of her uniform, to complete that look, that schoolgirl look. And let's see who's on our channel. Hey Will. Hey Parts, I'm building. Hey Papa Solar. What dat? This is Nobell Gundam. Hey Joel. I spy. Yep, it's our Nanye. Hey Jimmy. Alan, we got to build that thing. You already bought that, right? Let's build your first kit. I'm adding you to our group in a little bit. So, Kaloi, you'd be happy to know that we have one more new builder in our work, in our office, and that's Alan. I'm pretty sure he's going to enjoy building too. I think he already has in his eye on his first kit. Unicorn, right? Am I right? He's going to build a unicorn. Yay! Hey Jimmy, how you feeling? This is waifu kit number 1 for me. Well, number 2. Because Fumino was the first. And I'm trying to make it as clean as possible. Okay. Oops, oops, oops. I just moved my camera too much. There you go. Hi, Kirby. Still healing. Hey, commissions. That's awesome. Alright. Well, you'll be back on that horse in no time, I'm sure. Practically, you're making me hungry with your food posts, so keep that up, Jimmy. Boomsy. Sorry, keep calling you Jimmy. Alright, here is a part of the ribbon that I might have cut too much, and now it's white. So, sanding, then buffing. Not my favorite thing to do, but gotta do it if you want it to look good. And there's a sticker. I know, where's that tiny piece of sticker? Foil sticker. Oh, there you go. Ah, come on. Breakfast food is good any time of the day. Cardigan. Okay, so I'm supposed to put this character thing, which is, wait, let me just make sure. In the middle, huh? This green? That seems weird. Let me take a look. I'm supposed to put the sticker in the middle. So is that an option? I think I'd rather go with the other one. Yeah. Enjoy your breakfast, Boomsy. Hey, Andre. Thanks for joining. And so this has the option of using this green with a black thing, which is a little wider, and that small green that's supposed to just go in the middle. I'm going to use that because I'm definitely going to end up coloring or painting this anyway, so I'd rather use that. I just had my first notification that I'm down to 20%, so I just need to finish this ribbon, and I will say bye-bye for now, but not until I put this ribbon on her chest, on her uniform. So, hey Andre, it's not a new, well, sorta. I started working on this kit probably a good month and a half ago, before around the same time I started Leo, but since I worked on that as a project for GBWC, I wasn't able to finish it. Hey, that looks pretty good. It looks like Christmas. Yay. Sticker. Looks good. Might not change it. I'll just panel line those parts right there. And here we go. Yay. I'll be putting the ribbon to the middle. And then I'll have her uniform all set. Yay. That snap is always music to my ears. Oh my goodness, and here we go. So, yay. I finished it. The chest. Look at that. Looks like a Sailor Moon uniform. Not a unicorn. But pretty decent sticker job, if I should say so myself. This black part has a back part. The blue one, you can see some flashes. Might need to paint that. But all in all, pretty good. So, thank you for joining me in helping my little Nobell get her chest part. I'll be working on the rest of it probably until midnight. We'll see. Maybe I can